Guys, can't seem to change the camera. We're gonna go with this one. Some shadows in there again too. Yeah, more here. Let's chop over here now. Oh, sad news about Lisa Marie and Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck group right there. Got the feeling. TV. Fucking busy. Yeah, that works. Yeah, we see a shadow. There's some shadows on there. I got them. Hold on. Bit of a funky display resolution. Soundtrack back group. 8:43, huh? You guys copyright infringements. Bring us off to here.
I give you some topics. You tell me if they're in or they're out. And their breakup.
They don't have copyright.
In or out, crying at work.
They don't even have a legal copyright.
Freak them out. Why not?
It's called a Franklin
In
Stove.
or out, commenting on your ex's social media posts.
They're not even legal.
Why would you do that?
They're not.
Out. It has to.
Unbelievably miserable day. I mean, but
Mike wanted a machine that.
the parties
All is graffiti.
Worsening symptoms.
You know, like Bitcoin.
of the Springboks.
You know,
These posts
like
are going up all the way around.
Not amigos.
This is a man pie. You sit here and you trim your beard. That's what's done in this.
Cuando tienes, just use 9 kilos. Yes. Well, I'm gonna go back to finding my cigarette.
Receiving several.
Jonathan!
Name the
All
devil.
over graffiti like that.
Turns out mobs are always right. And it turns out that German is a quality insurance company that's been saving people money for nearly 6.
8:45, huh?
Technologies such as drones
George won
and
national
thermal
championship.
images in order to estimate the population of the species there. But the hope is to be able to use artificial intelligence soon to automate the process of counting all those very cute turtles. And Leah, you had some cute third graders that you got to see this week.
I did. I visited the Green Park Lutheran School, and
Okay.
they are
We're
in
off
St.
to that.
Louis, not too far
Got
from
our
here.
speed
And
up.
it was such a thrill
Swimming
being at this
suit,
school. First thing when I opened the
It's
door,
not
I
like-
was greeted by
Underwear.
some of the staff, and they were so nice welcoming me to the classroom, and the kids absolute joy. So this is the third grade
That's
class.
wearing.
It was so wonderful meeting all of them and hearing
She's
all
got
their
Teddy
questions.
in
I think just about every
She's
kid
got Teddy
in
in
that classroom answered or asked a question. Here's them on the right hand
Fish
side.
with
You
the
can
pole.
see them all there.
Fish
Again, just absolutely wonderful meeting the class. So thank you to Green Park for letting me visit, and be sure to have us back if you
Try to work
request
out
to visit.
tomorrow.
We have information on how to do that at KMOV.com.
Too revealing.
Meanwhile, it's just cold, and I'm sure a lot
Makes
of
me
those
look fat.
students who are watching, seeing their photos,
Look fat,
maybe
right?
they're bundled up a little bit if they're going to be heading outside shortly. It is 21 in St. Louis, 15 across the river. We're still
We're
seeing
going
those
tomorrow.
temperatures in Collinsville at 26, Belleville at 19. But I was looking at the temperatures out in Florida, for example, and they're in the
So I don't
30s.
work
So
out
it's
so much, I
warmer
don't get
because
tan
of
all the
that
time.
cloud cover that just stayed
Me and
overhead
Zach
for
up front,
nights.
I don't want to get tan
Meanwhile,
all
on
the
the
time.
west side of the river, we have been waking up to some morning frost. And in St. Louis in particular, I've been getting reports saying that the frost is thick. You're likely seeing it on your
all
phone.
the time.
Meanwhile, with high
Got a
pressure to the
diet,
south,
yeah.
it's going to give us a bit of a warm up, but not until tomorrow. Winds are
Look for
coming from the
walks.
south, but today they're weak. They'll pick up tomorrow.
4 times
and give us
around the
warmer air.
cul-de-sac is a
Then this
mile.
low pressure that you see here out to the west over the Rockies, this is going to bring us our rain chance come
So
Monday.
anyway.
So let's time this out for you. For right now, we're all just looking at some blue skies. You can see the sun up in North County where it's 20
All right,
degrees.
hamburger
And
fries.
it's bridges and overpasses that you
Pretty
see in
good.
that town
Bunch
and
of
country
cookies.
BJC cam. They have to watch
Brownies.
for some isolated slick spots because of that morning frost. We're at 21 downtown, reaching a high
So I
of
put a thin coat
43
of butter
today.
on them.
After a cold morning,
Oh, it's
and
kind of
midway to a
fine,
sunny
but-
afternoon.
No, it's
Sun
like a
is something we
thin coat of
won't
butter
see
on 'em.
as much tomorrow, even though we will be warmer.
Yeah,
Winds
recommend
upwards
it.
of 20 miles per hour, temperatures in the 50s, and we
I
warm
like it
quickly
too,
through the day.
Fine.
You won't need as heavy as a layer when you step out early tomorrow morning, so that's some good news there. Then we're tracking that low pressure that I showed you over the Rockies to head our way Monday.
Yeah,
So for MLK
Take
Day, you can
pictures of
expect rain in the morning.
just
But
go for a
given that
walk
many
or whatever.
are not working on Monday, I don't expect too many impacts on that morning commute for those that do have to work. However, a couple thunderstorms can't be ruled out either. Thankfully, we get some dry time in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's sad about
and
this
temperatures will be up near 60 degrees on Monday. That's ahead of
Yeah,
the cold
poor
front that
kids,
briefly
so.
cools us down come Tuesday, just to the lower 50s, however. Monday is
Probably
not
what
our
happens
only
to it.
chance of rain. I'm also watching Wednesday for more widespread showers.
They have an hour
And I do
volume
expect some of
at
that rain with
on the
next
web,
week
but they
to
had it on
continue
volume.
through Thursday morning. All right.
I guess that's an opiate.
Well,
Yeah.
a healthier diet is on your list of
There you go.
to-dos this year. You might
It
want
is
to check out
delicious.
Rebel Kitchen in Brentwood or Kirkwood. They serve up chef-crafted food with gluten-free,
Yes, that's
paleo,
good.
and vegan options. In this week's Meet St. Louis podcast, Alexis Sotos sat down with the owner.
We like consumers, like
Yes.
we're not really given choice other than like, well,
There's
this
so
Burger
much
King
pain
has
that
your
doesn't
label,
go away.
like what you want on your burger,
Sure.
right? But like, no, it's like you can pick the protein, you can pick this, you can really craft
Doesn't
your own meal, and it's like we see it like once somebody finds that like little secret sauce combination that they
Oh,
like,
it's
they're
still
like,
on there.
well, I was gonna order something else today, but you know what? Like, I love this combination, right? So you really feel like you've created something that's yours.
And you
This
can
is
listen
good
to that
camera,
full
Negro
episode of this
camera.
week's Meet St. Louis
Mexico,
podcast
Negro.
right now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any other audio platform. Just search Meet St. Louis. The Blues honoring some of their legends
Yes.
with the inaugural
Something
Blues
to
Hall of
know.
Fame. Hear from some of the Blues legends about what this honor means coming up next in sports.
Turn this TV off.
Oh, you have to know his point. Yes,
1-800-GOT-JUNK can make it disappear.
and that's why they all start dancing.
Woo!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
If you're tired, TV won't be an antenna TV at all.
So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why pay for more than you need? Switch to Consumer Cellular and get unlimited talk and text with a flexible data plan starting at just $20 a month, plus the same great coverage as leading carriers for half the cost. You'll also receive 100% US-based award-winning support. Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service again. Plus, AARP members get exclusive discounts. Switch today. Call, go online, or find us at Target.
If you ever considered a new Kia for your next vehicle purchase, you owe it to yourself to check us out. Did you know that we have the best warranty in the industry? All new Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. 100,000 miles. That's how confident we are in the quality of the new Kia. Not to mention the sleek designs. Check out the new Telluride.
All
An all-new, all-electric EV6. What are you waiting for? Come see us today for your new Kia. And see, everyone says you've got to go to Federico. Federico Kia, Woodbridge, Illinois.
As a Bishop law firm, we are a top priority. If you have been injured on the job or in an accident, call us. Your story is important, so we sit down and listen to you. We get to know you and give you the personal attention you deserve. Then we work hard to win your case. We don't get paid until you get us home. When you call us, you will talk directly to a lawyer. Don't face the consequences of an accident alone. Call our family so we can help yours. Call now at 314-721-7111.
All you have to do is point.
Yes. 1-800-GOT-JONES can make it disappear.
And that's why they all start dancing. Woo! Call 1-800-GOT-JONES.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JONES.com.
First Alert Weather brought to you by SchumacherChevrolet.com, the Midwest's top-selling Chevy dealer and dealer of the year 7 years running in St. Louis and Chevy House.
Over at the Missouri Athletic Club downtown last night, the Blues honoring the legends that helped build their franchise with their inaugural Blues Hall of Fame class. Much like the Cardinals with their Red Jacket Club, the Blues started their own with the Blue Jackets for their Hall of Fame class. It was a very special event celebrating legendary players and people who helped make the Blues who they are today. The inaugural Blues Hall of Fame class featured players whose names and numbers are in the rafters of Enterprise Center, like Bernie Federico, Bob and Barclay Plager, Brett Hull, and Chris Pronger. Also, many of the guys who started it for teams like Red Berenson and Gary Hunter in attendance. Gary recalled what it was like coming into St. Louis as a part of a full-player squad and sent Red to Detroit.
Well, when I got traded to Maine, I said, what am I going to have to do? I said, I guess I'm going to have to because he had just asked for it. So I knew that there was some pressure on me. And I knew Red was their leader. He was the main guy on their team. It took me some time to get the guys on my side because I had a different personality than Red was. I had to fight through Barclay Plager, Walt Plager, Noel Picard, and all these guys just to get their respect. So it was an exciting time for me.
In baseball news, the Cardinals settling with 7 arbitration-eligible players ahead of yesterday's deadline. Most notable being key parts of the Cards' starting rotation this upcoming season. While they haven't disclosed the salary information yet, reports say that Jordan Montgomery's deal is worth $10 million for this year. Jack Flaherty agreeing to reportedly settle for $5.4 million this season. This is his final year of arbitration eligibility. All right, that's all for sports. Back to you guys.
So ahead, nobody likes the chore of shoveling snow, including a dog in Ontario, Canada. We'll have that story after this break.
When this became an epidemic for us, we knew that something more had to be done. Stolen cars plaguing the greater St. Louis area. Only News 4 brings you the task force, putting the brakes on car thefts.
This won't be good. We're going to change it.
Monday at 10.
Time now for the retirement report. I'm Wendy Erickson here with the coach, Chad Slagle. Will your money last as long as you do, especially in today's volatile market? Chad is host of the Chad Slagle Show, coaching you to and through retirement, and president of Slagle Financial. Chad, how are retirees supposed to draw income in today's volatile markets?
Well, Wendy, we're seeing all kinds of examples lately of how not to draw income from your retirement accounts, from selling shares of stock as the market is dropping to taking withdrawals from variable annuities, which maximizes your losses and diminishes any gains when the market does come back because now you own less shares. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It is amazing how many people we come across who keep doing the same things and investing their money the same way in retirement as they did while they were working and wondering why the results do not change. You cannot master your money now unless you do something different.
So what should retirees and pre-retirees be doing now to make sure their money will last as long as they do?
Well, first of all, when you retire, you need to build a plan that is successful in any market
He's right,
condition,
everything
because
goes
none
well.
of us have a crystal ball. But over the next 20, 30, or 40 years, we're going to see a lot of ups and downs in the market. And you need to have a plan that is what I call market volatility proof, recession proof, and inflation proof. And you do this by setting your money up into 3 different buckets: the secure bucket, the growth bucket, and the dream bucket. And make sure you have a retirement account analysis done on your portfolio. And our team is
Plus, I get the 560 a month.
step by step exactly how to do this.
Well, it sounds like a helpful report. To get your free report, will your money last as long as you do? Just call, click, or text us at the number on your screen, and Chad will send you one. Thanks for watching this week's Retirement Report.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just an investor. You're an owner.
Yeah, this thing.
That means that your dreams are ours too. And our financial planning tools can help you reach them. That's the value of ownership. From my mother's kitchen to your table, I bring the authentic flavors of Italy.
We are ending this hour with a time-consuming Richard Shore. We're talking about shoveling snow. No one really loves to do it, dogs included. Luna there is not a fan of the snow shovel. The 4-year-old Jack Russell Terrier is seen there chopping at her owner's shovel as he tries to clear that snow off his porch in Ontario, Canada. Luna might not like the shovel, but she sure is dressed for the weather in that cute pink sweater. Well, we are going to take a short break now. Stick around for news for Saturday morning at 9 straight ahead. But first, here is today's Retire Now with Marvin Mitchell.
Hello, my friends, and thank you so much for joining us for today's edition of Retire Now with Marvin Mitchell. I'm Matt Chambers. So grateful to have Marvin with us today. Marvin is the president of Compass Retirement Solutions. Today, we're talking about something I feel like we should talk about more, and that's how to handle debt in retirement. Marvin, I think a lot of people cross that retirement finish line.
It's almost like underwear.
So what things should we be talking first?
Well, I would tell you, there's 2 different philosophies you can take. I mean, you can take one philosophy where you pay off the highest interest first of a credit card, for example. Or you can take the philosophy where you pay off the smallest balance first. A lot of my clients like the smallest balance first because they gain some momentum in retirement. I know it doesn't feel great to move into retirement with debt, but it's not a death sentence for your retirement. I just don't want you to make a critical mistake, Matt. For example, I have a client who wanted to take out $500,000 from their IRA so they can pay cash for her home to pay off the balance. It's only 3% interest rate. They're going to put themselves into the highest tax rate and cost herself an additional $150,000 just to pay off a 3% interest rate. It may have even made sense to go ahead and keep that balance in that particular case, Matt.
If you're going to pay 20% of what you're pulling out to pay down a mortgage that's only racking up 3% interest, you have to. It's hard for us as humans, but you have to take the emotional component out of it, and it's going to save you the most in the long run, right?
And I get the emotional component. I mean, my grandparents, we were raised you want to be debt free. You want to be debt free. But I got something that
just don't watch late night TV.
Truly debt
Get up early.
Even if you're debt free, or you're truly debt free,
Go through walk, do your
if you
lifting.
have an IRA or 401k
Lift every other day.
that has money in it, guess what? The IRS has a
Walk
debt state
as much as you
in
want.
your portfolio.
As often
When
as
you
you
take the
want.
money out, you have to pay taxes. And that's why we have to really think about
Lift
this.
every other
That's
day.
why I'm offering a book today. It's called Retire Early. We're going to talk about those
Or you take a
things
shower
and
and
how you
there's
can
you
prepare
go.
for retirement
And you
in
can
a
afford to
more
go out
secure
there.
way. You can request that book by
You can
going
see
to
your roughness and before you go.
kmov.com.
So you got about 2-3 hour routine in the morning.
My friends, I'm telling you, you should take
About
advantage
3
of this.
because,
It's free, no
you
strings
you got
attached.
cook,
Marvin and
breakfast,
his team have worked really
plain
hard on
good
this.
breakfast.
Marvin, thank you for that. We appreciate it. The website again is KMOV.
So you just don't stand like, well, you just don't watch late night
We
TV.
appreciate you so much for joining us today. And Marvin,
Or like me, you take a nap.
to see you
You
right back
catch
here
the
again.
late night shows. I take a nap and I get some late night shows. I guess the sun comes through the other window.
We got you covered from inside the store. The Jim Butler Powerhouse Storm Mode Silverado. Your eyes on the road. Only on News 4. Watching out for you.
Waking up to some bitterly cold temperatures. We're in the lower 20s and teens for some. I'll show you the warm up over the weekend in my full forecast. Also ahead in O'Fallon.
It doesn't that way once or twice at Central West End Library.
News 4 talking with the
Once
victim's
or twice,
neighbors
I
and the
guess, like
prosecutor about this scary incident.
And then once in Prairieville.
Cardinals care warming
Twice.
officially kicking off
Tested
right now.
that
Right now,
twice in
visitors
Prairieville,
to
twice
Virginia
at
Top.
West End
How many can
Library.
still attend? Coming up.
Live from the KMOE Broadcast Center. This is News 4.
Doesn't make sense. I hadn't done the math recently enough. Read, write, and recite recently.
On January 14th,
I hadn't done the math
on this
recently
long
enough.
MLK Jr. holiday
I was going to
weekend.
take calculus.
On a cold note, 21 degrees out there right now as we take a live look over the Eads Bridge from our BJC Skycam network. Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Taylor Holt, joined by meteorologist.
Well, I studied the previous year's
I will
book.
say I'm thankful this morning.
Yeah.
We're not dealing with
It's
the
been
wind
the
at least.
calculus
Yesterday,
since
it was
1600.
brutal. I stayed inside.
I studied the previous year's book.
Early in the morning.
You give me the calculus, it's got
You
1600.
know, I really just feel for people who aren't able to stay inside in these cold temperatures. And we're dealing with it again today. It is bitter out there. And I want to show you those current temperatures.
Calculus looks like it's, they say it's
21
counting
St. Louis,
stones.
19
Looks like it's counting stones backwards.
Wondering, is this the
That's
wind
about
chill?
what it is, it's
It's
counting
actually
stones
not. So these are the
backwards.
temperatures. The good news, in fact, is that we don't have much of a wind. So there is no wind chill.
It's
Doesn't
counting
necessarily
stones
make you feel too much better
backwards.
because we're
That's
still cold out there. And you'll notice that the coldest temperatures are found under the areas that don't have the cloud
You wanna go
cover.
to
So
school? Yeah, that's
we
all
are
right.
seeing that frost developing
I'll believe in
under
it.
those clear skies. You're likely going to find it on your
Not
car.
that's religion.
And of
I
course,
just
you need to be
don't believe
cautious
in
on
it.
those bridges and
I don't believe in their
overpasses.
business
A
education.
few of them may be slick with that frost development.
Zoology's book is pretty good.
East, a couple counties still
Yeah,
under
around
that cloud
malls.
cover, so your temperatures are.
But I don't know, I don't think he's got anything new in
Florida,
there.
for example, is at 30
He's good at
degrees.
explaining that.
Here's today's
Yeah.
planner by 20.
Might be
by
ghost
10
written.
a.m. We're at 27.
You know, the,
Still
put a
chilly at
stick in a
noon,
Nazi's eye or
36
whatever.
degrees. Sunny,
Yeah,
42 by
it's
2
just
p.m. and our high today.
uh,
I've set it at 43. So we're all going to be seeing those temperatures
It
sitting on
might
the
be
cooler
ghost written.
side. One thing you will
I don't
notice
see where he's
this
saying anything
weekend
new.
is when we step out tomorrow, it's
Yeah.
going to be warmer, but
This
with
is
that,
just
it's
kinda
going to be
interesting.
windy
I don't know.
and cloudy. So a little bit
I
of
don't
a
know,
trade
I
there.
guess you gotta go through all the symbols. You gotta understand what the symbol is.
Of this 3-day weekend, MLK Day on Monday is
I don't like-
when our next chance of rain arrives. So I want to show you
I don't go that
that's
far
on their
into it.
way and what you can expect temperature-wise coming up in my first alert forecast.
All right, we will see you soon. Thank you, Leah. Well, this morning we are getting our first look at one of the teens caught after a high-speed chase in St. Charles County home invasion. Police say most of the suspects in this case are under 18 years old. Melanie Johnson got answers from the St. Charles County prosecutor.
I don't know if
about
Neil deGrasse Tyson
down
knows
on
anything new
criminals
either.
coming to town.
He doesn't. So I think it was from Switzerland. Won't be all right, they can destroy the universe.
Police hunt down this stolen Honda taken during the home invasion in St. Charles County. Dash cameras caught the pursuit in real time.
To be so close to my
I think
house,
they are right, they can destroy the universe.
it's overwhelming.
This is a St. Charles County block where it
Think
happened.
they
I
are
spoke
right,
to the
they
victim,
destroy the
but he
universe.
was too shaken up to go on camera after being hit in the face by a gun while his children and his wife
I think the
were
world's
inside.
wearing
I'm
off.
gonna make sure my doors are
The
locked.
world's
At
wearing
the
off.
end of the day, just pay more attention.
John Brickner lives next door to the victim on Hawkesbury Place. Just after midnight, a family of 4 woke up to a group breaking into their home, shattering the
Same thing with
metal
space
window.
weapons.
According to police, one
Taking
waited
out the moon off
outside
its
in a
orbit,
getaway car,
destroying Earth.
while the others barged
Destroying the solar
inside,
system.
demanding money
And they
before
just plants
shooting at the
started
men's
bouncing off each
house,
other.
stealing their car parked in the driveway.
Scary,
They could.
traumatizing. It's
It happens out there.
you don't expect it.
Another police car shows one of the cars flipping over
They
on
get out of
the
there,
cross
orbit, so
before
fast,
running
each
off.
other.
Four of those 5
They get out of there, orbit, so fast.
And so I only get to deal with the one adult. I mean, it's hard to say he was an adult, he's just 18.
This is our first look at the 18-year-old suspect being held on a $2 million bond, charged with burglary, assault, and robbery. St. Charles County Prosecutor Tim Lomar says he feels the remaining 4 juveniles need to be held accountable, which is why change is needed in Jefferson City.
Right now, we as prosecutors have no input on whether or not a juvenile should be considered for certification to become an adult. I think that's a legislative change that could be enacted that would give us some ability to be proactive.
The remaining juveniles were taken into custody, and Lomar has this to say for criminals targeting residents in St. Charles County.
If they come to St. Charles County and they get caught committing violent crimes like this, they are not going to go home the next day.
In O'Fallon, Missouri, Melanie Johnson, News 4.
The Jefferson County man accused of driving drunk
Really
killing his parents and their baby will not be let out of jail before his sentencing. Yesterday, a judge denied bond for David Thurman.
Think about here, you make
Wednesday,
it
he was
as
convicted on 3 counts
Joe
of
does his
involuntary manslaughter.
I'm excited. I'm glad to finally have
On the other side of the bridge, on the east side of the bridge here, you're all right.
It was nice to see him be taken into custody.
Spencer's don't help you.
He killed my family.
I don't like put a passway
That's
through there.
Cecilia Williams,
They used to.
mother of Cordell Williams, the 30-year-old
There was
father
not being
who was
confined by
killed in
that
the
stuff.
2021 crash. 25-year-old Lacey Newton and their 4-month-old also died.
They put them there and make them back
faces
home.
up to 12 years in prison.
It's a
His
security
sentence
problem.
ain't set
It's not a
for
security
March
problem,
10th.
it's certain things back home.
Abortion access protected.
You
It's
can't
now
get
the
along
law
with
of
that
land in
law.
Illinois. Governor J.B.
Anyway, on the
Pritzker
east side of
signed
the bridge,
yesterday that
you
a
all got
majority of
your
Illinois
life.
support. The measure protects abortion providers
all got
from
money,
out-of-state
you all.
interference. It also protects the
fruit
state
there's- you don't
licenses
plant
for
fruit trees.
healthcare providers who are administering abortions in
There's still some
Illinois
fruit trees
while
over there.
licensed in multiple states.
Here in Illinois, we know that reproductive care is
There are quite a
healthcare.
few fruit trees
A
over there.
medical decision should be
Those
made
orange
between a
trees, still
patient
orange trees.
and their healthcare provider. No one else. Every single person, regardless of gender, sexuality, race, and economic status, has the right to privacy and bodily autonomy.
This makes the state the latest to pursue such protections since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade last June. The Small Business Administration is permanently closing a flooding resource center in East St. Louis. This video you're looking at right now is of the flooding last July in St. Clair
What's wrong
County.
with marriage?
Since then, FEMA
You
has
want you to have
granted a
collateral,
disaster
get SBA
declaration,
loan.
allowing residents
Let
and
it get collateral,
businesses
you
to
don't need
apply
the
for help.
SBA.
Today is the last day for the Disaster Loan Outreach Center and Business Recovery Center. That's at the Clyde C. Jordan Community Center, and it's going to be open from 9 this morning until 3 this afternoon. Well, this next one is for all the Cardinals fans watching this morning. Today is the first day of the
Once you have
Cardinals Care
collateral, you're
Winter
not SBA
Warm-Up.
loan.
News 4
And if
Shoshana
you have
Saul
collateral,
joins us
you need
live
SBA
outside
loan.
Busch Stadium with a look ahead at this weekend's events. Shoshana.
Taylor, the event started just a few minutes ago at 9 o'clock, and I don't know if you can see, but people have already been coming into Ballpark Village and Busch Stadium because there's a lot of excitement around this year's winter warm-up. It's the first one in person since 2020, and it's the first one here at Busch Stadium in Ballpark Village. It started at 9 o'clock, and it runs until 5 today. Something new this year is when you buy your ticket to the Cardinals Care Winter Warm-Up, you get access to a tour of the clubhouse. You'll also get to see the Hall of Fame and museum. Here's what to expect if you've never been before. A majority of the Cardinals players will be here. Fans can talk to them and buy special tickets to get autographs and pictures. That'll be at the main stage at Ballpark Village. All of the proceeds go to Cardinals Care Programs, which is the team's community foundation. The event runs through Monday, and you can still buy tickets. Something else that's new this year is that in the past you had to buy weekend tickets. Today you can buy just individual day tickets. So if you're not able to come on Saturday or Sunday, you can come on Monday.
You gotta do a video on it.
In this story online and on our KMOV News
I
app.
remember.
Reporting live at Busch Village, Sean Stahl, News
Yeah.
4.
And I'm sure those tickets will go soon. Thank you, Shoshana. Well, you might think Dry January is all about the hype,
I don't
but
even wear it.
health experts disagree.
I get to wear
That
something.
story's still ahead on News 4 this morning.
You need to wear something. So it's, Alexa, play Mustang Sally by Wilson Pickett.
Mustang Sally by Wilson Pickett on Amazon Music.
Stolen cars plaguing the greater St. Louis area. We let you Mustang side. Yes, you better slow your Mustang down. Oh, what I said now. Mustang side now, baby. Oh, yes, you better slow your Mustang down. Oh, yeah. You've been running all over town now. Oh, guess I have to put your back feet on the ground. All you wanna do is ride around Saturday. All you wanna do is ride around Saturday. All you wanna do is ride around Gonna be white when you're I bought you a brand new Mustang. 1965. Now you come around, shake the fire on. Don't wanna let me ride. Mustang, Saturday night, baby. Oh, just better slow that Mustang down. You've been running all town. Put your back feet on the ground. All you wanna do is ride around. All you wanna do is
Alexa, stop.
I felt lucky the one time that my mom, and it was way back, yeah, she bought a Powerball ticket and it was $2. And we're like, we are winners.
Yes, as long as you get your money back, I think, that helps a little bit.
It does a little bit. Wow, these temperatures that we're seeing this week, last week and this upcoming week, they've been all over the place. It might remind you of lottery numbers. And right now it's given us a number of 21 degrees here in St. Louis. The best news is, I know it's cold, so that's not fantastic, but the good news is we don't have a wind out there. So what this means is that we're not too worried about a wind chill right now, and your layers are actually going to help you keep warm. Blue skies overhead again, no winds. It's 23 in North County. Many of us have been waking up to frost, so I bet all of those drivers out there on the road around 64 in town and country, they likely had to scrape some of that frost off their window. In Alton, Illinois, obviously there's a parking lot, and I'm sure they have frost on their windows. Out in Illinois, the far eastern portion of our viewing area, you are under the cloud cover, so slightly different story. You are not waking up to the frost. In fact, your temperatures in Mount Vernon, Effingham, Flora have been in the 30s this morning, so you didn't see that development. Whereas on the west side, we're seeing a couple slip spots on those elevated surfaces because of that frost. There's a couple things going on here. First, Doppler or jet stream. You'll notice up to the north, it's giving us this ridge of high pressure.
Well,
that will eventually help us warm up. But not until tomorrow will we see that warm up as we get those stronger winds coming from the south. But you may notice a dip in this jet stream over the Rockies, where we have some low pressure. That heads our way Monday, giving us our rain chance. It's a 3-day weekend only one of the days in my forecast in rain. 43 this afternoon, a cold morning, but a sunny afternoon. Thankfully, the winds stay calm. Tomorrow, high of 51, cloudy, winds around 20 miles per hour, gusts up to 25. We will stay cloudy through the night with the rain holding off until late. So first the warm front comes in and starts to push some rain into the area. We see that widespread. A couple of thunderstorms can't be ruled out either, but I'm not forecasting any strong storms. Then we get a break in that rain after the morning commute for those who still have to go into work on Monday. We will, for the most part, enjoy some clear skies. It'll still be
Hi guys, I'm Michael Malarkey, and I'm here at home, and I'm asking you to please give to UNICEF. The situation is dire in many places around the world. People are in need. They need your help to live. Their very lives are in danger. So please help. The more people that stay alive, the better it is for everybody else. Certain people in society think that population is a burden. Those people usually come to a bad end. The fact of the matter is the population is a blessing. It's just when you have a farm, the more young people you have to go out there and, pick, all the better off you are. So we really don't have the ability to confine them all in an educational setting and stop them from doing agriculture. We need them to go out and plant and pick. And water and stuff like that. We need them to do that, especially out there in, the rural parts of the world. They can go to school a couple days a week, but they need to go out there and do agriculture to stay alive. These people are starving to death. And it's largely because of automobiles. The automobile is largely why people are starving to death. And nuclear testing, which is part of automobiles. They want to use nuclear power to make automobiles and operate automobiles, and nuclear power and automobiles go hand in hand. See, it's usually like coal, iron ore, steel, nuclear power, things like that. That all ends up in a train car or an automobile. And the automobile is a bane of these people's existence. Of course, they need some things transported, but they don't need millions of automobiles to do that. You don't need millions of automobiles to transport a few things. Some cookware and some kitchenware, and you don't need millions of automobiles to do that. You need people to go out and pick. You need people to go out and plant. You need people to go out and irrigate. You need people to do that. So, like, when we had the farm, children were a blessing. And certain segments of society think children are a bane. Children aren't a bane. Children are a blessing. A farmer needs them. The agricultural society needs them. It's not that hard labor for them out there. We're not trying to hurt them. But they do go out there and they pick and they feed cows and they gather eggs. And we need them to do that. It gets food for them and you. And I fed cows on the farm. I gathered eggs on the farm. I went out there and loosened the soil for the garden a little bit. I would ride on the tractor hub. I'd ride on the tractor hub while he was out there, riding the tractor, planting seeds and stuff. I never went out there with the combine and bring it in, or whatever he used, but I was riding the tractor hub, just in case there's an accident. I was standing guard in the field. So anyway, please give to UNICEF. And remember, people are a blessing, they're not a curse. So remember that. Have a nice day. Give to UNICEF. Hi, friends. This is Michael Malarkey. I'm asking you to give to UNICEF. Please remember, people are a blessing, and they need food, water, clothes, medicines, and shelter, usually in that order. So please give to UNICEF. Help. Hi, friends. This is Michael Malarkey, coming to you from St. John's, Missouri. I'm asking you to give to UNICEF. And please remember, people are a blessing. Hi, friends. This is Michael Malarkey, coming to you from St. John's, Missouri. I'm asking you to please give to UNICEF. And remember, people are a blessing. So please give to UNICEF today. Thank you.
And then Wednesday and Thursday also look active with more rain chances. So a bit of a mixed bag of everything really this week. We get some cold weather, we get some rainy weather, and then we have a couple warm days. Yeah, looking forward to that. Thank you, Leah. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day.
Thanks for watching KMOV News 4. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.
We'll stay live and put out videos, huh?
The team that cares about our St. Louis, where we come from, and where we're headed. Samantha Jones and Corey Stark, watching out for you. Weeknights on News 4.
Since 1976, the Dobbs family of associates has put customers first.
Alexa, play, Alexa, play I Got a Feeling by the Beatles. Alexa, play I Got a Feeling by the Beatles.
Here's I've Got a Feeling, remastered 2009 by the Beatles on Amazon Music.
I've got a feeling deep inside, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. I've got a feeling I can't hide, oh no. Oh no! I've got a feeling. Oh, baby, I hate to miss the train. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And if you leave me, I won't be there again. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. I've got a feeling. I need you I've got a feeling that keeps me on my toes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've got a feeling. I think that everybody knows. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I've got a feeling. Yeah. Everybody had a hard year. Everybody had a good time. Everybody had a wet dream. Everybody saw the sunshine. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Everybody had a good year. Everybody let their hair down. Everybody put the socks up. Everybody pull down. Oh yeah. Everybody had a way to be, oh yeah. Everybody's on the same page. Everybody bring it up. Everybody got the power down, oh no. Everybody put the top up, oh no. Everybody put the money down, oh
Meanwhile, the rehab staff are working out their roles for the open house.
I don't know what to expect. I know it's gonna be crazy.
Your sex. And this is very attractive to dogs. Yes, makes them feel very much at home. So not only these very normal.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Darling, it's been a long time rolling with you. Darling, it feels like since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. The smile turning through the faces. And darling, it seems like since it's been here. feel like I seem slowly melting. If loving, it seems like since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright.
His name was Butterscotch. Look, why don't you guys take off? I'm gonna stay here and talk to Jim alone. Oh, Frank, please. Look, I'm just gonna talk to him. He'll go to Bill Gibbs.
Alexa.
Maui, right before he tried to pet that eel. Oh, still here, Frank? Yeah. I want to.
All about liberating sea turtles back into the ocean. And what's really cool is we.
With Recharge and Resume, the Shark 8.
And beautiful, beautiful leatherbacks. I think it's time, right? I think so. How do I do this?
Tip the bucket over and allow them to come out, maybe give them assistance.
Okay.
Book was buried a week ago. I'm completely over it. You were not over it.
High vibes or delivering lunch. It took our time.
Like it was almost like a rip-off scenario. As long as you're a AAA member and you've got this.
This is actually quite spacious for a donkey. And what's good from a rental perspective, it.
All right, we've got a shelter spot here. We're going to be able to get in the water.
To consider another possibility.
Out. Mother, you were eavesdropping.
What, scared? Things are more flavorful than spicy. Things aren't always as they seem. Try the Popeyes Ghost Pepper Wings for $5 today. I still think I can sell the card myself. This is going to take all day.
I'll see you guys later. Have a nice day.
Plans,
Good news,
brunch.
Bubble bath. Did we buy any cards?